Hi guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. Today I wanted to share with you a very quick eyeshadow technique if you have hooded eyes and you want to do a smoky eye. Now if you've got hooded eyes, you will know that they are quite fraught with problems when it comes to applying eyeshadow, but I've got a really quick effective technique. So I'm going to show you how I achieved this look in a few easy steps. So I've done the one side of my face just to speed things up. And another name for this is the inverse smoky eye. And what that means is that you're using two colors, but you're taking the darker shade on the lid and the lighter shade up into the crease as opposed to the other way around. So what do you need for this look? Well, you need two eyeshadows that complement each other. So two eyeshadows that are from a similar color story. And the two that I'm using today are from MAC. The one is called Haux, and it's a kind of cool purple, I think you could describe it as. And then the other one I'm going to be going in with is the MAC purpley brown shade in Embark. And then what tools do you need? So the basic brushes that you're going to need are a crease brush, and I'm using a tapered down crease brush because I have hooded lids and I find that this gives me more precision. You also need a big blending brush just to blend things out on the eye. And then you'll also need a little pencil brush. So I'm going to zoom you in and we're going to start. I'm going to start by powdering down the lid, and this will just allow the eyeshadow to blend a lot more smoothly. So I'm going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte, just taking a little bit of that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to gently dab it onto the eye. And then taking the small precision crease brush, I'm going to be taking my light eyeshadow shade. So this is the light one in Haux, and just going to dip this into the eyeshadow. And then looking straight on into the mirror, I'm going to apply this just above my crease. So where my upper lid meets my crease, I'm just going to gently apply this in windscreen wiper motions, just to get a little bit of the color on there. Now, I'm just doing this very lightly. You can see that my lids are not taut. With age, they have got a little bit wobbly. So you don't need to worry too much about the blending. We are going to blend this out. But for now, we're just putting on the color where we want it. So just to give the eyes some depth, we want the hood to recede. So we're just gently applying that. You can lift your eye and then get right into the crease as well. And I find that this works best with quite a precise crease brush. You can use something a little bit fluffier, but if you have hooded lids, it is going to be a little bit more difficult. So I'm just going to carry on packing the color on until I'm happy that there's enough there. There's enough for us to blend out. And it is a little more difficult when you have aging eyes because, as I say, your lids are less taut. They do move around. There's crepiness to contend with. But the beauty of this inverse technique is that it's just a lot easier when you're using a lighter shadow on the hood. It just makes blending all that much easier. So I'm fairly happy with that. I'm going to take what's left on the brush and I'm just going to gently apply it to my lower lid. You can take a little bit more. I'm just going to gently define the lower lid. I don't want to make the lower lid too heavy because it is going to close up the eye. So we're just taking that shade and just gently buffing it onto the lower lid. And then I'm going to take my larger fluffy blending brush and I'm going to start to gently blend that lid color out, blending it away to almost nothing, just so that there are no harsh lines or edges. And when you're putting on your upper lid or your crease shade, just remember that you don't want to go beyond your brow because it's going to pull your eye down. So if you do go a little bit beyond the brow, you can just take a little bit of your foundation on a sponge and you can just gently dab away any color that's fallen below where you want it to be, just so that you're not going to be dragging the eye down. And now onto the mobile lid. So I'm going to go in with my flat eyeshadow brush. I'm not sure if I mentioned this at the beginning as one of the tools that you need. I might have forgotten about that, but you need a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to take it, dip it into the darkest color, and that is the color Embark. And I'm going to pat this onto the mobile lid. Again, if your lids are a little bit crepey and not as taut as they could be, the best technique to use is just to use patting motions. So I'm just gently patting this on and I'm building it up so that it's quite dark. I do have a little bit of fallout, so I'm just going to sweep that away with my powder brush. And then taking my pencil brush, I'm just going to dip it into the darkest shade, and I'm just going to put on a minimal amount of this onto the lower lid, just on the outer third or outer 2/3, just to further enhance the light color that we put on earlier. Again, just sweeping away any of the fallout. So I'm pretty happy with that, and now I'm going to go in with some mascara. But before I do that, you can put a little bit of shimmer into the inner corner. It just helps to open up the eye, and I think I'm going to do that today. I'm going in with another one. This is another MAC shadow called Naked Lunch, and it's a very light kind of shimmery pink. So taking a clean pencil brush, just dipping that in, and I'm just going to gently go into the corner of the eye with a shadow, just to give a little hint of shimmer, just to open up the eye. And then I'm going to be going in with some mascara. I'm going to be putting on 2 coats, and I'm going in today with the MAC False Lash Extreme Black. And so that's the eyes done. I'm going to go in with a little pop of color on my cheeks. Today I'm going in with the Milani Dolce Pink. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it and looks really, really flattering with a smoky eye. And then on my lips today, I'm wearing one of the Clarins Instant Lip Perfectors, and this is in the number 17. And so guys, that is the finished look. It's dead easy. If you have hooded eyes, then I recommend the inverse smoky eye with your lighter shade on the hood and in the crease and your darker shade on the lid. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.